Which altcoin is better to buy now when the markets are actually down? Most of the coins are down in price and the psychological level is so low. So which one should you buy? We are going to check the charts of XRP, Stellar, Ether and a Litecoin. Why are we doing this? Because I saw a question in my comment section of many of my videos asking which altcoins should I buy, hold, which will give me a higher return on investment, which will have a higher retention of the value, so on. So we will actually check what happened with these altcoins in terms of their price, the percentage of rise, the time it took from the top to the bottom, and many other factors in the previous cycle and the current cycle. Then we'll reach a conclusion on which one is actually better to buy at this price level based on those factors. And yes, these are my personal opinion. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. This is LTC on a daily time frame. In the previous cycle, LTC dropped 98% to reach the bottom, from where it started the uptrend by making higher highs. The cycle ended with a gain of 33,000%, and it took 1,070 days from the bottom to the top. In the last cycle, it took 400 days to reach the bottom. If you look from the top to the bottom, it took 400 days and it dropped 98%, and now it touched 94% drop in this current cycle, and that actually took around 365 days. Now if we compare that with Ether actually gained from bottom to the top whopping 33,000%, similar to that of LTC, but it happened in 822 days. So LTC took around 1,070 days for a similar gain, that's 33,000%, and ETH did that earlier. Now in the last cycle, ETH went down 88%, and then it started that huge run up. But in the current cycle, ETH just went down 95%. The drop of ETH to that 95% took around 333 days. So compared to LTC, ETH is a better investment vehicle as of now, because compared to the price on your investment vehicle, the return on your investment, it's much better compared to the LTC because it made similar gains in shorter time frame. Now we'll actually look at XLM or Stellar and how it did. So in the last cycle, it took around 378 days to reach the bottom. The bottom was 86% from the top of that cycle. But if you actually consider from that bottom till the top of next cycle, it's 70,000%, which happened in 1,142 days. So that's 1,142 days and 70,000%. So if we actually want to compare them, that's double the gain of ETH and LTC. Yes, even though it took a little more time compared to them, it played off well. Like it paid off much well than the other two. So those who have holded strongly for that extra days got the benefit for that. Now, from the top to its current area or the bottom, XLM actually went down 97%, and it took around 798 days to do so. So looking at the current price point and the pattern, it looks like a better buy for me compared to ETH and LTC, because I'm a patient guy and I'm patient enough to hold and wait until this happens again. Now finally, when we move into XRP's chart, in the previous cycle it went down 96% from its top, and it took around 260 days to bottom. From there it ran up double that of XLM. So yes, it took 1,276 days to do that, but that's double of XLM and 4 times the gain of ETH and LTC. That's 1,400x your money. It's no one actually imagines this has happened in XRP, because most of the guys who hate XRP in this don't actually look at the chart for this. Anyway, when we move on, it looks it took more time, I understood, and it moved sideways for around a year more than the other currencies or assets, and then it did that huge pump. And now it came back down 97% in around 800 days. So based on the return of your investment, there is no doubt it's XRP. But yes, there is a but. When you actually look at the value retained, it's another asset. If you're actually looking at the long-term investment perspective, the value returned for your initial capital, then it's a different asset. For example, from this bottom to the current price point area, the current bottom, XRP went up around 4,000%. Still, 4,000% is a good return, right? Now, if we consider that similar thing for Stellar, from its bottom to the current bottom here, that's around 2,000%. So, it's not that much. Now, if you actually look the same for Ether, from this bottom to this bottom, it's 18,000%. So that is, cannot be compared. It's like the return on investment of XRP when you look at the retained value for Ether. It's 18,000%, whereas Stellar has 2,000, XRP has 4,000. Now, if we look at the same for Litecoin, from the previous bottom to the current bottom, you get around 1,800%. So it's similar to that of XLM. So the Stellar and LTC retained value is similar, but the return on investment Stellar is better. So finally, the conclusion is like based on the return on investment, it's XRP. There is no doubt. But if we are looking at the value retention, then it's Ether. Because why I'm talking about the value retention? Because most of the time you are not able to get the absolute top. Now, yes, still you get more time at least to take some way here, right? Even if you doesn't catch the top, some way here you can take out your profit. But there are guys who actually miss the entire run up and sometime like 1-2 months. Because if you actually look at the run up for XRP, it did this 1,000% just in a month. So there are guys who just, buy, hold, wait, then forget. Then they only realize that, oh, this did that, and they actually miss that cycle. So for me, XRP is my choice, and I'm going in 85% on XRP and 10% in Ether, then just 5% for the rest of the altcoins. So that's not kind of diversification, but still, a bit 10-15% of diversification. I'm happy with that because majority of I'm considering, all eggs in one basket, even though many say that's foolish thing to do. Established or reputed investors like Mark Cuban, Warren Buffett, Jim Rogers, they all say that diversification is for idiots. Yeah, I'll be 15% idiot, it's okay, but still 85% I'm concentrating my investment. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Help the channel grow, reach out to more of our community members.